Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the EALCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary texts and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. This is for the 7th Sunday after Pentecost, and we are looking at the second reading. We're looking at Paul's phrase, God's grace is sufficient for me, as he's talking about the thorn in his flesh and the weakness and things like that. But looking at that phrase, God's grace is sufficient for me. And how many times, there's so many things that we strive to do, we strive to accomplish, we strive to get done so that we can prove that we are lovable, that we can prove that we are good enough, that we can prove that we've made it. And so the items I'm using for the children's sermon for this Sunday is awards or certificates or a trophy. Now, the reason I'm thinking about certificates or awards is because I can have a lot of them. If you can go to the Dollar Tree and get little trophies, that would be great, or the certificates. But the idea is having a lot of them to say that I'm number one, that I'm enough, that congratulations, you've done great. Maybe having stickers. You've got the roll of stickers that are affirmation stickers. You could have that roll of stickers and you pull a sticker off and you stick it to yourself. You pull another sticker off, you stick it to yourself. You pull another sticker off, and the fact is that each time you put it on there, you're like, oh, I'm more, and I'm loved more and more and more. Yes, I've made it. I've made it. Another item I found at the Dollar Tree was one of these sound things, all kinds of different sound effects, but the one that's really great is it's a cheering, if you can't tell. So this idea that you carry this around with you, and anytime you want to hear that you're great and wonderful, you hear that, you cheer. But we know that only takes us so far. There's a point where that will drop off, and that the fact is that whether we have a stack of affirmations, of trophies, or we have none, that's not what matters. What matters is that God loves us and that God's grace is enough for us. And through God's grace and through God's love, God makes us enough. That through how God sees us is that we have already arrived. God has claimed us and said, you are my child. So that's the direction I'm going. I'm using the whole bunch of affirmation stickers and different ways like that to show the things we strive for, but that ultimately it is God's grace that is sufficient and makes me enough. All right, hope that can be a springboard for your own thinking. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a fantastic week.